Lee.
A California appeals court has ruled that only parents who have teaching credentials can homeschool their children. Justice Walter Krosky wrote in the majority opinion that parents do not have a constitutional right to homeschool their children. More than 160,000 students are homeschooled in the state of California, and parents are upset about this ruling. That's because to become a teacher in California, a person must have a bachelor's degree and take a battery of tests. One parent tells the San Diego Union Tribune that if homeschooling becomes illegal, then it's just going to become underground. The judge in this case ruled that noncompliance, though, could lead to criminal complaints against the parents. Pat, you can bet this story is going to send shockwaves throughout the homeschooling community across this nation.
Well, Lee, there must be a couple million homeschoolers right now. We just had at Regent University a conference of homeschoolers. They had individual debates. These kids were so sharp, so intelligent, so well organized. And on performance and aptitude tests across the country, homeschoolers are beating students from the public schools hands down. And this is like the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union will put you in jail if you try to teach your child at home. And now California said, we're going to jail you. We're going to jail you if you try to train your own child at home. You don't want your child to be exposed to sex education in the public schools. You don't want them to be exposed to various anti-Christian initiatives that take place in the schools. You want to bring them home and you want to get them a higher standard of education. This is alarming.
It really is alarming. Do you remember we did stories on Germany as well where this was happening, where the child was actually removed from the family and put in another home?
No, yeah.
Because they refused to stop homeschooling.
It was outrageous, but hey, big brother, the state wants your kid. They want to manipulate your child and mold your child after the New World Order and after the political correctness. This is not a good thing for America. Now, sure, there are many wonderful schools, and I'm all for it, but nevertheless, if parents want to bring up their children and teach them at home, if they pass certain tests, that's what's important, if they can meet the standards, whatever the state standards are. And the state can say, if you don't meet these standards, therefore you've got to go to the school. Well, that's okay. You give them a test when they're in the 8th grade or 6th grade or going into high school or whatever. That's perfectly acceptable.
Well, listen, the materials available to people to homeschool their children today are superb. Sure, absolutely superb.
Well, in any event, you know, I'm in charge of a university that has master's and doctor's programs for teachers, and we have some outstanding teacher training, but nevertheless, I'm not sure all the public school teachers have availed themselves of such good training, and there are many parents, because of the time they spend with their children, that educational experience can be much richer.
On behalf of the teachers, you have to say, too, in today's world, a lot of their effort is given to just maintaining control of the classroom.
Absolutely.
Which is one of the reasons people teach.
Well, anyhow, this is the world we live in, so we'll struggle, we'll fight, and probably go down fighting, but we'll see what's happening. Terry?